King Pandu, a mighty ruler of the Kuru dynasty, was a man of immense strength and unparalleled courage. When the time came for his marriage, his guardian Bhishma started looking for a match. Meanwhile, King Kuntiboja invited kings from across the land for a royal matchmaking for the Princess Kunti to choose her suitor. Among the many suitors, Kunti, radiant in her youth, saw Pandu proud and powerful, a lion among men. With grace, she placed the wedding garland around his neck, and thus, Pandu became her husband. Soon after their union, the great Bhishma arranged for a second marriage of Pandu to Madri, the beautiful sister of King Salya. Pandu, now with two queens by his side, was ready to conquer the world. Armed with a massive army, Pandu set out to assert his power. He crushed one kingdom after another. From the rebellious tribes of Asarna to the proud King Durga of Magadha, Pandu showed no mercy. He defeated the kings of Mithila, Kashi, Samba, and Pundra. The world trembled before him, and kings offered him tribute, recognizing him as a king of kings. Yet, Pandu sought peace. He retired with his queens to a serene forest at the foot of the Himalayas, where they lived in bliss, surrounded by nature's beauty. One day, while hunting in the forest, Pandu's destiny took a tragic turn. He spotted what seemed to be a majestic deer with its mate. Aiming his bow, he struck the animal with 5 sharp arrows. But this was no ordinary deer, it was the sage Kindama, in the form of a deer, performing a sacred ritual with his mate. The sage, grievously wounded, cried out in human-like anguish. "O king, why have you struck me while I was in the act of love with my wife? You have offended the sacred laws of nature." Pandu, confused and remorseful, explained, "I killed the deer as part of a sacrifice, like the great sages." But the sage, in his dying breath, pronounced a terrible curse. "You have killed me while I was in a sacred union, and for this, your fate will mirror mine. When you are intimate with your wives, premature death will follow." The curse left Pandu shaken to the core. He realized that even the mightiest can be undone by their actions. Racked with guilt and fear of his inevitable doom, Pandu renounced his kingdom and riches. He was determined to live the life of an ascetic. "I seek liberation," he declared. "I will no longer be a slave to desire. I shall take shelter in the Supreme Lord." Pandu sent his servants back to Hastinapura, along with his wealth, and informed Bhishma and his brothers of his decision. The elders in Hastinapura were struck with grief. Though Pandu had conquered the world, it was his inner battle with desire that led to his undoing.